long were you married before things started going sideways on you?
I want to say my son, he was about 3, 4 years old, so about 4 years.
And what happened? What changed? Was it a culmination of all small little things over the years, or
just small things?
Just small things.
Just really small things. I mean, you never know.
Never know what
physical abuse or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, I have disrespected her by calling her name, but yeah, she deserved it at the time, because that's the way I felt. That's where
no one deserves getting called a name at that time. Do you know what I mean? Not a spouse. It's just not cool. It's not a right thing to do, and it's not helpful. It doesn't forward the conversation at all. So I just want to put that out there. Having said that, Mr. Cheatham, I understand you also had a girlfriend at one point yourself.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend.
Is that true? Now, in what year of marriage did you have a girlfriend?
Not even for a month, Your Honor. Your Honor.
It was a short-term side chick, but it was a side chick. So I want to know, when in the relationship did she show up?
Oh, when she told me she wasn't in love with me no more. And I still waited 6 or 7 months after that. She was the one that was hot, ready to go get some more,
Okay. And so you had a girlfriend during the time she had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So y'all were just out there.
And she contacted me.
Uh-huh.
And she expressed her feelings about Jimmy, also about his temper and his attitude. That's why they're not together no more.
Ms. Jenkins, you mean to tell me that the woman who was sleeping with your husband called you to commiserate about his anger?
I almost thought we were gonna be friends. Our conversation.
Was she calling for advice? Did she want to know how to handle it? Or
you know what? I'm not sure, but I just let her know straight. You don't have to let me know anything, because we have our kids together, and I was with him for 7 years. So what you're telling me, love, after a month or two, I already know.
Okay, so she was trying to give you a heads up, like I'm here, I am, and you're like, I don't care.
No, I didn't, because the feelings weren't there.
You still love her, don't you, Mr. Cheatham?
I still love her, but you know what?
And I still love her.
Let him speak.
A lot of anger came from her boyfriend or whoever contacted me on social media.
And what did he say?
Telling me that I'm a deadbeat dad. He went and bought my baby some diapers. Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I do for my kids. When she put me out, I stayed damn near on the streets trying to get my stuff together. I didn't have a place to stay. She didn't care. She's telling me that she loved me, but she didn't want me to go nowhere. But who wants to be around somebody who doesn't love you and doesn't love you anymore?
Did you expect him to stick around while you were hanging out with this other dude and take care of the finances, or?
Actually, prior to Joshua, I asked Jimmy for a couple of years.
Joshua was the boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To please get help with his anger, his temper. And,
having a boyfriend on the side, I just gotta say, is not a good way to deal with somebody else's anger issue.
Right.
No, I understand that, but I asked prior to meeting Joshua. I asked prior to meeting Joshua for Jay to get help with his anger. I didn't marry him to get divorced. I married you because I loved you.
Did she ask for you to get help with your anger at some juncture?
Sure.
And your response to that request was what?
That I wanted to get help, and I wanted to do it, but you know what?
He never did.
I never did, and I let it slip by me. And so she slipped out of my hands too.
Yeah. How can I, even allow myself to even
consider going back into that environment, because it took you so long to get out, and now you feel If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Divorce Court. So you say she did come to you, she did ask, and do you regret not getting help for the anger?
I regret it. I regret it because I miss my kids. They look at me.
Take your time.
They want to be with me all the time. So I regret it. And you know, I wish I could change things, but I just have to leave it in God's hands. Whatever happens, happens.
Do you believe that if you were to make an effort to contain your anger now, that it might assist you in, even if not giving you the ability to get back the love and that communication, but it would help you guys more as a family?
Right, it will. I think it will.
Ms. Jenkins, do you believe that help for his anger is an opportunity at getting back together, or not really?
Well, at this point, you know, it's been over a year since me and Jimmy has been together. Mm-hmm. So my feelings are right now at this point not there, mm-hmm. you know, and so I can't really say, you know.
Let me ask you this. Obviously his relationships with the kids is mm-hmm. wonderful.
Yeah.
And you don't have any trouble seeing them. I mean, she makes them available.
She makes sure.
She makes
like
sure.
She throw them at me, so that's good. It's like she throw them at me, so
right.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she likes to hang out with her friends, and that's
but
why.
If you Mr. Cheatham, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But Ms. Jenkins, you say you don't love him, but you're shedding an awful lot of tears.
No, I still love Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I will always love Jimmy. Being with him, or considering being back together, it's tough because I'm in this year that we have been separated. Yes, I was with Joshua, but you also still express your anger because you just got fired. So how can I, you know, even allow myself to even
consider going back into that environment because it took you so long to get out, and now you feel
my house should feel complete with him, but it felt completed after he left.
Even though I got fired, I had a second job. I was working 2 jobs, Your Honor. I was working 2 jobs. So, yeah, I was at one job that I got fired from 7 or 8 years. She knew I was tired of being there. All the drama, up and downs, not being able to be in management.
But that's your main. That was his main source of income.
Yeah, you can't.
When we have children involved, we can't act like that.
You just can't do it. You know, you just can't do it.
No matter what.
In divorce court, people tell me the most intimate details of their lives. Join the conversation and share your experience on our Twitter page at Divorce Court and on our Facebook page. See how fans deal with their own relationships. The discussion can get heated. Don't miss it. I think I've got 2 stable, loving people who love one another, who have a great family, but whose best thing was the fact that you filed for this divorce. It is difficult to leave a situation where you love somebody, where you have kids with him, where he's a provider, where he is a good father, but you don't feel safe in your own home. And to get the courage after all that time to gather up and go, I applaud you for that. I don't think everybody is able to do that. A lot of people get stuck in the grind of that relationship, and often women feel like they ought not ever give up. But what I'm saying to you is you didn't give up. You went to the next level, and you did the best you could for your kids. And I'm glad you stepped on, and I'm glad you filed for the divorce. And don't ever look back and think, what if, or I didn't try hard enough, because I see that. Mr. Cheatham, you are not a bad guy. You're just difficult to live with. And people sometimes aren't able to sustain whatever thing that you've got going that's not working well for you. It is not an indictment of your character. It is a reflection of the atmosphere that you created. And I believe for your children that you ought to go get anger management. You're not going to get her back. She's out. She's going to stay out. But for your children, for tomorrow, for that next job with the jerk boss, for yourself, for your future, get anger management, okay? Do that for yourself, for her, and for your kids. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you.